This is what I sounded like 3 years ago.
There are a lot of benefits to meditation, including clear thinking, lower stress levels.
Most people never get the friends or the girls they want simply because they're using their voice wrong. I'm about to show you exactly what I learned after spending 3 years mastering my voice so that you can skip the years of fumbling and embarrassments that I went through and never have to settle in your relationships again. It's the exact system I've used to help hundreds of thousands of men with my free content and to get results for dozens of clients one-to-one. Because the truth is, bro, by unlocking your voice, the rest of your charismatic lifestyle just falls into place. Because me and my girlfriend in 2021 are sitting in a cafe and she pulls me aside and says, "Hey Luke, the party that we hosted last night, there was something that happened that I haven't told you about." And my heart starts beating a little faster at this point. And I'm like, "Okay, well, are you okay? Are you good?" And she's like, "Yeah, but Simon, one of the guys we invited, kind of disrespected me last night. Like he didn't just say something rude, but he put his whole ass hand on my face and pushed me back." And in that moment, I was like, "Oh damn, do I need to go say something to him?" And she said, No, actually, I already told Troy about it. He said that he would beat him up if he needed to. But I didn't come to you first because I knew that you wouldn't do that kind of a thing. You're just not that kind of a guy." I swear to you, bro, I lost one of my balls that day. It simply went right back up in me. But to be honest, bro, I felt really shitty in that moment because I felt incapable. Like my girlfriend didn't trust me to be able to stand up for her. But to gain the respect and attraction that you have wanted in life, your voice is the place that you have to start. Because think about this like Minecraft, bro. When you used to play Minecraft, if you wanted XP, do you go fishing for hours and hours? No, because you could spend days fishing, or you could just spend 30 minutes and kill a boss. The exact same thing is true with your voice. When you work on this one thing, when you kill this boss, the leverage is insane. Because what naturally happens is you start putting yourself in the spotlight more by speaking up. Meaning you're going to create positive pressure on yourself to change other parts of your personality to become this charismatic self. And be honest, bro, you want to be more assertive. You want to be more masculine. This is your path to do it. Because Dale Carnegie says that voice is the deepest, most primal revealer of character. Because what's happened with me and with all of my clients is that whenever you start to change your voice, it is an immediate change in other people's perception of you. And then that starts to reflect into a change in yourself. You start to believe it. And it's such bullshit, bro. I'm sorry that you've been lied to and been told that the voice that you have is just the one that you've been born with. It's about testosterone and puberty. And the truth is, bro, yes, you're born with one set of vocal cords, but your voice is incredibly malleable. You can do so many amazing things with it. And the only reason people never change is because of sound memory. Your brain remembers the past 50, 100 times that you've spoke, and naturally you try and create that same sound because you think it's just what your voice sounds like. But you can use this to your advantage by changing the way that you speak and sticking with it long enough that sound memory kicks in. And if you want my personal help in using sound memory to create your most attractive voice, you can hit the first link in the description. So let's start this 3-year journey, bro. It's 2021, and the first thing that I ever realized is that you have to change your pie chart. It is the night before Halloween, and me and my boy Matt, it's nighttime, we're going on a walk, and we just end up in this field. I'm sitting next to him, and I'm just thinking about how fucking grateful that I am about all of the changes that I've been seeing in my life recently. I tell him, Matt, I've honestly been struggling a lot because I just broke up with Callie, my girlfriend. But at the same time, I've grown so much because of hanging around you, to be honest. You were the first person in my life that has been a genuinely good masculine influence. And you've changed me a lot. You've made me realize it's okay to be masculine, to show these sides of myself that are a little bit dark, a little bit competitive, to stand up for myself. And I kind of realized that when I spent 90% of my time with Callie and her friends, I started to speak like them. I started to take on their traits, which isn't a bad thing. It just wasn't me. Because before all of this is what I sounded like.
This is week 8, and I am challenging myself to do an hour of meditation.
But now that I started to hang out with Matt and some other masculine guys, I started to level up some traits like courage, assertiveness, a healthy ego. And it's why I say that you are a pie chart of the people that you consume, meaning the people that you spend time with, for one, yes, but also the content creators that you watch. Naturally, it's human psychology that you want to fit into the tribes that you are in, meaning you're going to shape yourself to be like the people that you are around the most. And this can work for or against you, because this is what my pie chart used to look like when I spent 90% of my time with my girlfriend and her friends, versus after the breakup and I started gaining some masculine influences. The breakup and creating this new group of people around me made me realize I had been afraid of masculinity. I'd been running from it and speaking inauthentically in the first place. And I just gave you that realization for free and hopefully saved you a few years. Step 2 in developing my voice was creating authority. Me and Matt are workout buddies at this point, and we're walking in the gym and he says, Luke, today's the day. Today is the day. And I'm like, Matt, today is not the day. Please. And he says, I'm gonna force you to do it. Today's the day. Either you're telling her or I am. So I walk up to Carly, this girl that I've had a crush on for 2 months now. And I say, hey, Carly, can I ask you a question? Do you have a boyfriend? Yeah. Okay. You have a nice smile. Thanks. Yeah. And at this point, bro, I just walk away, head in shame. And I'd been hyping myself up at this point because I'd found this new sense of masculinity. But it's almost like when I needed it most, it would just disappear. Sometimes I'd be assertive. Sometimes I'd speak deeper, more powerfully. And other times I would revert to exactly how I used to be. Out of the past week, what is your percentage rate of actually acting on things you want to do? From embarrassing myself that day, I learned that creating a charismatic voice is just as much a mental task as it is a physical one. Meaning that it was not as much about perfecting my voice as much as it was removing the mental blocks that I had to speaking with authenticity in the first place. The number one skill that I learned that I can teach you when it comes to the mental side is how to create authority in your voice. Authority in speech is literally an equation, bro. It is confidence plus truth. And it's not about stepping on toes or becoming an alpha male. It's about gaining trust. You want to sound sure in your word by simply being sure in it. Carly said no because 1, she had a boyfriend, but 2, probably because I seemed shifty as fuck. She didn't know what my intention was when I came up. Whenever I beat around the bush, whenever I don't speak my true intention, it's like, okay, what does he really want? Why is he so nervous right now? Maybe if I'd gone up and said, hey, you've caught my eye recently. I'd like to take you on a date. Maybe she wouldn't have a boyfriend. It's because I was lacking both truth and confidence. But I fixed this pretty easily when I just started to realize and act on the fact that confident people have nothing to hide. Meaning if I was jealous for some reason, or I got angry, or I was nervous to talk to girls, other guys probably feel the same way. It's probably not weird for me to have any feeling or thought that I have. Because yeah, everyone's unique and we all are our own special snowflakes, but human beings aren't that different. I shouldn't have to hide any unsavory part of myself or any part that I'm embarrassed by, because the sooner I can admit it and accept that, the sooner that I can overcome it. So your action step, because you're not just gonna sit and watch my videos and do nothing, is to do exactly what I did and take a sticky note and put this somewhere you're going to see it every single day like I do. And it says, I don't know if you can read that shit. It says, don't do anything in secret because you have no reason to. You are a confident ass motherfucker after today. And the more that you start to live openly and without reservation, the easier your voice is going to come to you. Step 3 is voice shaping. And at this point, it's like 2024. I'd started to unlock consistency in my voice, but I haven't yet quite nailed it. The fact is I was only able to work on the physical side of things after nailing the mental side. Meaning do the action step, bro, or you're not going to change. I changed the shape, depth, power behind my voice simply by copying other people. Actually, copying my brother. Because I used to come home every Thanksgiving and Christmas from college to my parents' house, and I'd have my girlfriend's hand in mine and knock on the door, say hi to everyone. Hey guys, hey everyone. And my brother would come in and say, hey, what's up, Luke? Like you could just tell how different we spoke. And no lie, bro, it was an insecurity of mine for a little bit. But I simply just started copying what he was doing. And there's 2 specific parts of his voice that I copied that made me the most progress. And it's what I first work on with every client. It is to speak loudly and with expression. Because the most common pitfalls that people have in speech is lack of volume and monotony. And whenever you start using the full range of your voice along with speaking louder, you're going to feel rude. You're going to feel like you're speaking too loudly, like you're yelling. All of these limiting beliefs are going to come up. When the fact is, you're just not used to it. Right now, your brain is skewed. You think that just because you sound different, it's bad. So you can't use your first thought, your reaction to measure right now. You have to use others' reactions. Meaning even if you think you're sounding too loud, even if it sounds like you're yelling to yourself, it doesn't matter. What matters is how other people start to react. If other people tell you you're yelling, that's fine. Like, okay, tone it down some. But I'm telling you, that's not what's gonna happen, bro. Not for people like us. Whenever you make these 2 adjustments, you start to realize you've been speaking softly this entire time because people start to warm up to you. It's like strangers will come up to you and start to join your conversation just because you seem friendly. I swear, when I started doing this in 2024, I was in the coffee shops and I felt more popular than ever. Maybe that's a vanity metric, but I feel like everyone wants to feel popular. Just most people don't have the balls to say it. But I had people that I didn't even know start to come up to me and speak to me just because I seemed like a nice guy. The shyest girl ever just put a piece of paper on my desk with her phone number and ended up taking her on a date. And I asked her, why did you want to go out with me in the first place? And she told me it's just because I seemed friendly, boisterous, fun. It's a very attractive trait whenever you start to unlock this side of yourself, and I cannot wait to see that happen for you, bro. And by the way, to help with this, bro, I have a limited offer right now where for the first 10 people, I will personally assess your voice and give you feedback and exact steps to take. It'll be the first link in the description. And now that you know exactly how I shaped my voice over 3 years, your next step is to watch this video right now to understand how to use your new authority to skew your pie chart by creating the friend groups you actually want to be in. Stop fucking settling and act now and become unstoppable.